Hello there everybody, this is Fran Carl from Polish Your Pitch, www.franciscarl.com.au, and I'm really thrilled to be able to interview my very good friend and a wonderful colleague who happens to be Trish Jenkins, who is an international professional speaker. Yes, an international professional speaker can in fact be fearful sometimes. And I've discussed with Trish about a couple of tips that she'd like to be able to share with you. It's all about the fear, isn't it? Or is it? So I'll just hand it over now to Trish. And Trish, tell us a little bit about what happens when you get up to speak.
Well, Fran, I feel fear every time, but fear is my friend. Because, yes, fear is that adrenaline. It is a respect for what you're about to step into, that you want to do a good job. And so you need a little bit of nerves to make you sharp. Otherwise you could be lazy and sloppy. It alerts you, makes you sharp. Too much can make you sick and not able to do it. So as I've grown my speaking experience, what I found is when you first start out, you're all about yourself. You're all about, do I look good? Is my message okay? You know, does my hair look good? Is there lipstick on my teeth? Is there lipstick on my teeth?
No.
Oh, good.
Any on mine?
No, you're good.
Good.
And then your concern becomes about the message. But then, as you grow, you realise that when you're a speaker, your message, your purpose is about serving those people, the people that you're going to speak to. And when you realise that they are the priority, it's no longer about you. That I'm there because I want to shift the way people think, and I want to touch their heart. And I'm a heart-to-heart person, so they're the ones in my head, and I'm thinking, how can God, I just want to touch them and reach them. And so my attention is then on being a blessing to them in my message. And so the fear just dissolves because my message is more important than my nerves. And self-consciousness, being focused on self, is a form of pride, and it's being about me. But when it's about something else, like someone's in danger and you need to run out and rescue that kid, you don't even think about the fear, you just go and do it because that's more important. So I kind of think of it that way.
Yeah, we had a bit of a chat before we turned the camera on, surprise. And Trish was talking about when you went on the water slide.
I did.
So tell us about the water slide.
Yes.
And obviously we're trying to
Okay.
to talk about fear and what you can do with that fear.
I was a woman very bound by fear, very frightened of doing the wrong thing, what people think, and if you can go to my website and find a bit more about my story where that
It's a
comes
really good
from.
story.
It's a really good story. It was, fear visits me regularly, but I have to beat it every time. Have to. And I have to make myself take steps, or my life will shrink back into, oh no, I don't really want to do that. And so I was at a point in my life where I was bound by fear and anxiety and depression, and I had lost my highs and lows. And so I took my family, we went as a family to Wet n Wild, a water park.
A theme park south of Brisbane.
Yep, scary rides. And I said to myself, I need to make these nerves mean something happy, mean something else, because you know the symptoms of fear are very similar to the symptoms of excitement. The butterflies in the tummy, the heartbeat, the shallow breathing, and so I made myself go on the scariest ride, because I knew it was perfectly safe in my head, but I made myself do it so I could summon up those feelings of fear for a good reason, for a happy and fun reason. And then I made myself do it again and again, and I had a little win. Now for someone else it might be something even smaller. It might just be going to the supermarket by yourself, and you just do it a little bit. Don't do a big shop, just do a little. Anything that's a little win is gold, and it builds you, and you just do them regularly so they're safe, but you have a win, and you build them, and you keep doing, and you expand your world that way.
Now, did you think about going on a water slide to match fear with excitement? I certainly didn't. I don't know that I'll be going to the water slide, Trish, but I think I'll be going to the supermarket and I might try the different type of baked beans. I don't know. But in terms of real support and real tips that Trish actually uses in her career as a speaker, hey, isn't it something that you can have a go at? I think so. What do you think? I'd really like to thank you, Trish. And we'll put, when I work out how to do this, Trish, I'll put Trish's website and any of those sort of connections that you can book Trish for inspirational speaking. And I've just recently been at an event where Trish was speaking, and it was so inspiring. I only knew some of the story, and now I know a lot more of it, and it's really something interesting to see and hear and experience. So thank you so much again, Trish.
Thank you.
This is to help you face what, let's call it excitement of getting up to speak. So please check in with us. I'll be attaching this to the YouTube and the Facebook page and all of those things when I learn how to do it properly.
That's all right.
And I really thank you for the time. And we're sitting here in Trish's beautiful home in Upper Caboolture. And you see the beautiful greenery at the back. Trish, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for listening.